testimony time. I have a testimony and I want to share it with you because it is going to encourage you. I know it is. And I know it's going to rock your world. So stay tuned right here and listen to this testimony from beginning to end because it is good, y'all. It is so good. So it starts like this. I quit my job. I quit my 9 to 5. Yes, it was a remote position. I was working from home and it was a phenomenal job. I was a manager of a team and it really was great. I was able to still be a mom and a wife in the household while making money. And also, it wasn't as demanding as usual jobs are. And why would I leave the job? The income was amazing and everything was good. Everything was good, y'all. And so God said, leave the job. Yes, you guys heard me. He told me to leave the job. And I'm like, why? Why do I have to leave the job? There's room for promotion. Everything is going up from here. Why, God? And, he brought to mind a dream and a vision that I always had embedded in me to be a child care owner. Now, it was tempting, but here's the thing. I'm already working in this job and I really don't want to leave it. So I did not even think of it for a moment. And then he continued to tell me to leave the job. I didn't leave. So my health started to take a hold of me. Like my eyes, because being in front of the computer the whole time, started to give me migraines. My body sitting in the same position all day began to hurt. My back, my knees, y'all. For a minute, I couldn't even walk. My wrist was hurting. It was just, my body was going down. And I knew it was God giving me a sign to leave the job. So I looked into what it would be to be a child care owner here in Texas, and you can have up to 12 kids in your home as a director. That's a lot of money, y'all. It was way more than what I would be making if I did the math correctly. And so I pursued looking into establishing my business as a child care owner, and God kept telling me to leave the job. So now the state is telling me that the only way that I can literally have this job, have the childcare business in my home, is if I can only have 6 kids because of the way my house is set up. I can only have the 6. And I'm like, I went into this thinking that I'm going to have full capacity, which is 12. And you guys are telling me now that I can only have 6. And God is telling me to leave the job. What do I do? So 6 kids, 12 kids, good paying job. I just didn't know what to do, you guys. And I'm like, I know God is telling me to leave the job. I'm for certain about this. And so I went to my husband, I spoke to him, and I tell him the whole situation. He knows what's going on. He's been with me from the beginning. And because we know it's God, he looked at me and just said, leave the job. And because he is the head of our home, my husband, and I know God is speaking to him, the moment that he said, leave the job, I knew this was complete confirmation. I left the job. I left the job knowing that I can only have 6 kids. And it was a quiet day here in the Robinson household. Honey and I are just looking at each other and we know God told us to do something and we just did it. We kind of just jumped out and we did it. I left the job. The next day, y'all, I got an email from the state stating, after reviewing your paperwork and all that we have for you on file, we now see that you can actually have the full capacity of 12 kids in your home. I'm about to run, y'all. When I tell you that God just want to see your obedience. His love language is obedience. And ever since then, and even before then, the Lord has not left me, our family, or forsaken us. Do you understand me? When God say to do something, there's something that God is telling you to do, and you're hesitant. You just don't know what it's going to look like. You don't have to know, okay? Just know that if God is in it, that's all you need. And I hope this encourages you today, because I want to tell people about the Lord Jesus Christ. You understand what I'm saying? I can't just hold him to myself. So he's good. He's good. And his plans for you are for hope, prosperity, for good health. He is for you. And if he's for you, no one can be against you. Y'all have a good day, okay? Last thing before you go, please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to like, share this video because it's a testimony that will encourage another, okay? We want to make sure we're spreading the gospel and talking about how good God is. Subscribe to my channel. See you guys later. Bye.